Hi everyone, Kelt here, bringing you my thoughts on the British royal family and Harry and Meghan, and today I'll be talking about Meghan and her sister, Samantha Markle's defamation appeal against Meghan and the legal implications of a possible victory. The defamation lawsuit between Samantha and Meghan is back in the spotlight, with the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals scheduling a hearing for September the 9th, 2025. The fact that the judges didn't dismiss Samantha's appeal outright is a big deal. It suggests that she has a chance to revive her case, and the legal implications could be significant for Meghan, also for Prince Harry and what's left of their public image. Today we're going to take a look into the court process, focusing on what it means that Samantha's appeal is still alive and the potential fallout if she pulls off an upset. We'll also look at how this affects Harry and Meghan, as their actions are now under scrutiny. So let's start with the background to all of this. Samantha sued Meghan in 2022, claiming defamation from statements in the 2021 Oprah Winfrey interview, where Meghan said she grew up as an only child, implying that Samantha was barely part of her life. She also pointed to the Netflix series Harry and Meghan, where remarks about unnamed relatives fueled online hate campaigns allegedly targeting her, causing harassment and death threats. In March 2024, Florida District Court Judge Charlene Edwards Honeywell dismissed the case, ruling Meghan's statements were opinions or substantially true, protected by the First Amendment. Samantha appealed on April the 9th, 2024, arguing that the judge missed implied defamation, like Meghan's only child comment, erasing their shared childhood with their father, Thomas Markle. The 11th Circuit's decision to hear oral arguments is a key moment, signalling Samantha's case has enough merit to warrant a closer look. The appeal process is rigorous. Samantha's legal team, led by Peter Ticktin, filed a brief claiming the district court erred by not recognising how Meghan's statements indirectly painted Samantha as a liar or opportunist. Meghan's team, represented by Michael Kump, countered that her words were opinions, not facts, and Samantha cannot prove actual malice, which is the legal standard for defamation against public figures, requiring evidence Meghan knew her statements were false or acted with reckless disregard for the truth. Most appeals are decided on briefs, but the 11th Circuit's choice to hold a hearing on September the 9th, 2025 at 9 a.m. in Jacksonville, Florida, before a 3-judge panel is notable. Only about 15% of civil appeals in the 11th Circuit get oral arguments, per court data, meaning the judges see a potential issue, perhaps in the implied defamation argument, or the lower court's application of law. This definitely gives Samantha a chance to win this, however slim. So what are the legal implications? At the hearing, each side gets 15 to 30 minutes to argue. Samantha's team will push that Meghan's statements caused real harm, like public harassment, and that the judge ignored how omissions created a false narrative. Meghan's lawyers will defend the dismissal, arguing her statements are protected speech. The judges will focus on legal errors, not on new evidence, and could rule in weeks or months. They have 3 options: affirm the dismissal, ending Samantha's case; reverse it, sending it back for a full trial; or partially reverse it, allowing specific claims to proceed. A reversal would be huge. It opens discovery where Samantha could demand emails, texts, or other private communications from Meghan, potentially exposing quite damaging details. The odds are quite steep. The 11th Circuit reverses less than 10% of civil dismissals, per 2023 court statistics. Defamation law heavily favours public figures like Meghan, as courts protect opinions under the First Amendment. Legal analyst Emily Baker notes Meghan's only child comment is likely seen as subjective, and proving malice is a high bar. A 2023 California celebrity defamation case was dismissed for similar reasons. Protected speech prevailed. Samantha's banking on implied defamation, arguing that Meghan's omissions misled the public. But courts rarely bite on this without clear evidence. Still, the hearing's existence is a win for Samantha. Most appeals do not get this far, so the judge's willingness to listen suggests that they're questioning the dismissal, perhaps on technical grounds, like misinterpreting implied falsehoods. And this is great news for Samantha. If Samantha wins, the implications are massive. A trial would thrust Meghan into a legal battle, with discovery potentially revealing private correspondence that could embarrass her or contradict her public narrative. It could also rack up legal costs. Meghan's team has already spent heavily, and a trial would escalate that. More broadly, it could damage her and Harry's brand as they push with Love Meghan on Netflix and her As Ever lifestyle line. Critics already blast Meghan for crafting a victim story, while sidelining family like Samantha to look sympathetic, and the Oprah interview was called a calculated move to rewrite history, making Meghan the star at others' expense. And people also say that Harry's complicit. A trial would amplify this narrative, painting them as hypocrites who preach kindness but spark drama. The fallout extends to Harry's royal reconciliation efforts. Sources say that his aides met King Charles's team last month, and these were the first talks since 2020. But the royal family is colder towards Meghan, fearing that she'll exploit private moments for her projects. So this lawsuit fuels that distrust. Samantha's claims make Meghan look divisive, and a trial could keep the feud in the headlines, stalling Harry's plans. The royal family's silence on Meghan's 44th birthday recently versus public wishes for Harry's 40th definitely shows the rift. A legal loss could make Meghan a real danger to the royals and finish any chance of Harry getting back in. In conclusion, the 11th Circuit's decision to hear Samantha's appeal is a rare opportunity. It's not a guaranteed win. Her chances are slim, given defamation law's high bar, but the judge's refusal to dismiss it outright means that there's a flicker of hope, and a reversal could shake things up for Meghan and Harry, legally and publicly. The thing is, even if the judge feels it will not go completely in Samantha's favour, the very fact that they're prepared to look into it again, it almost seems as if they're trying to get it to at least go through the first stages, whereby Meghan would have to provide all the evidence. Even if Samantha didn't win, it could damage Meghan. So, could Samantha pull off a legal win, or is this just yet another chapter in her losing battle with Meghan? So let me have your thoughts below, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.